Wind energy. Wind energy refers to the energy that is generated by harnessing the power of wind. This is done by using wind turbines, which are tall structures with blades that spin when the wind blows. As the blades spin, they generate electricity, which can then be used to power homes and businesses. Wind energy is a renewable source of energy, meaning that it is sustainable and can be used indefinitely without depleting natural resources. It is also a clean source of energy, as it produces no emissions or pollutants. One of the advantages of wind energy is that it can be generated on a large scale, making it suitable for powering entire communities or even cities. Wind energy is also becoming increasingly cost-effective, with the cost of wind power continuing to decrease as technology improves and economies of scale are achieved. However, wind energy also has some limitations. One of the main challenges is that it is dependent on weather conditions, so it may not be available at all times. Additionally, wind turbines can be noisy and may be visually unappealing to some people. Overall, wind energy is an important source of renewable energy that can help reduce our dependence on fossil fuels and mitigate the impacts of climate change. Suitable location for wind energy plant installation. The suitability of a location for wind energy plant installation depends on several factors, including wind speed, land availability, environmental considerations, and proximity to electrical infrastructure. Here are some key factors to consider. Wind speed. Wind turbines require a minimum wind speed to operate efficiently. In general, a site with an average wind speed of at least 6 to 7 meters per second, 13 to 15 miles per hour, is considered suitable for a wind energy plant. Land availability. Wind turbines require a significant amount of space, so it's important to consider whether there is enough land available for the size of the plant you are planning. It's also important to consider any zoning or land use restrictions that may apply. Environmental considerations. Wind energy plants can have an impact on local wildlife, including birds and bats. It's important to conduct a thorough environmental assessment of the site to identify any potential impacts and take steps to mitigate them. Proximity to electrical infrastructure. Wind energy plants require a connection to the electrical grid to distribute the electricity they generate. It's important to consider the distance from the plant to existing electrical infrastructure and the cost of connecting to the grid. Accessibility. The site should be easily accessible for the construction and maintenance of the wind turbines, as well as for transportation of equipment and personnel. Overall, a site with high wind speeds, ample land availability, minimal environmental impact, proximity to electrical infrastructure, and good accessibility is ideal for wind energy plant installation. Era of wind energy. The era of wind energy is a period in which the use of wind power to generate electricity is becoming increasingly common and important. Wind energy has been used for centuries to power windmills for grinding grain and pumping water, but in recent years, the technology has advanced significantly, and wind energy has become an important source of renewable electricity. The era of wind energy can be traced back to the 1970s when the first modern wind turbines were developed. Since then, the use of wind energy has grown rapidly, with many countries investing heavily in wind power as a way to reduce their dependence on fossil fuels and combat climate change. Today, wind energy is one of the fastest-growing sources of electricity worldwide. According to the International Energy Agency, wind power is expected to be the largest source of electricity generation in Europe by 2027 and is projected to grow significantly in other regions as well. The cost of wind energy has also decreased significantly in recent years, making it increasingly competitive with fossil fuels. The era of wind energy represents a shift towards cleaner, more sustainable sources of energy that can help reduce greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate the impacts of climate change. As technology continues to improve and economies of scale are achieved, wind energy is likely to become an even more important part of the global energy mix. Future of wind energy. The future of wind energy looks bright, with continued growth and innovation expected in the coming years. Here are some key trends and developments to watch for. Increasing capacity and efficiency, wind turbines are becoming larger and more efficient, with the latest models capable of generating up to 12 megawatts of power. As turbines become more efficient, the cost of wind energy is likely to continue to decline. Offshore wind power. Offshore wind power is an area of growing interest, as it offers the potential for even higher wind speeds and larger turbines. Several countries, including the UK, have already invested heavily in offshore wind power, and the technology is expected to continue to grow. Energy storage. One of the challenges of wind energy is that it is dependent on weather conditions, which can make it difficult to provide a consistent supply of electricity. Energy storage technologies, such as batteries and pumped hydro storage, are likely to play an increasingly important role in ensuring a reliable supply of wind energy. Digitalization and automation. Digital technologies and automation are expected to play an increasingly important role in the operation and maintenance of wind turbines, helping to improve efficiency and reduce costs. Integration with other renewable energy sources. Wind energy is often used in combination with other renewable energy sources, such as solar and hydropower, to provide a more reliable and consistent supply of electricity. Overall, the future of wind energy looks promising, with continued innovation and investment expected to drive growth in the industry. As countries seek to reduce their reliance on fossil fuels and combat climate change, wind energy is likely to play an increasingly important role in the global energy mix. Scope in wind energy. The scope in wind energy is vast and includes a range of opportunities for professionals and businesses alike. Here are some of the areas with significant scope in wind energy. Wind turbine manufacturing. Wind turbine manufacturing is a major industry, with companies around the world producing turbines of various sizes and capacities. As the demand for wind energy grows, there is significant scope for growth in this industry. Project development and financing. Developing a wind energy project requires significant planning, financing, and regulatory approvals. There is scope for professionals and companies to provide project development and financing services to wind energy developers. Operations and maintenance. Once a wind energy project is operational, ongoing maintenance and operation are required to ensure the turbines operate at peak efficiency. There is a significant demand for professionals and companies to provide these services. Research and development. The wind energy industry is constantly evolving, with new technologies and approaches being developed to improve efficiency and reduce costs. There is scope for researchers and developers to contribute to this ongoing innovation. Consulting and advisory services. There is significant demand for consulting and advisory services in the wind energy industry, including feasibility studies, environmental assessments, and regulatory compliance. Overall, the scope in wind energy is significant and growing, with a range of opportunities for professionals and businesses to contribute to the development, operation, and maintenance of wind energy projects. As the demand for renewable energy continues to grow, the scope for growth in the wind energy industry is likely to remain strong. How wind energy change our life? Wind energy has the potential to change our lives in a number of ways, including increased energy security. Wind energy can help to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and increase our energy security, as it is a domestic, renewable source of energy that is not subject to supply disruptions or price volatility. Reduced greenhouse gas emissions. Wind energy produces no greenhouse gas emissions or air pollution, helping to mitigate the impacts of climate change and improve air quality. Cost savings. As the cost of wind energy continues to decline, it has the potential to provide cost savings for consumers and businesses, reducing energy bills and increasing competitiveness. Job creation. The wind energy industry is a significant employer, with opportunities for professionals and skilled workers in areas such as manufacturing, construction, and maintenance. Increased energy access. Wind energy can provide electricity to remote and off-grid communities, increasing access to modern energy services and improving quality of life. Local economic development. Wind energy projects can provide significant economic benefits to local communities, including tax revenues, land lease payments, and job creation. Overall, wind energy has the potential to transform our energy systems and improve our lives in a range of ways, from reducing greenhouse gas emissions and improving air quality to creating jobs and stimulating local economic development. Benefits of wind energy. Wind energy offers a range of benefits, including clean energy. Wind energy is a clean, renewable source of energy that produces no greenhouse gas emissions or air pollution. Cost-effective. The cost of wind energy has declined significantly in recent years, making it increasingly cost-effective compared to traditional fossil fuel sources of energy. Domestic resource. Wind energy is a domestic resource, reducing our dependence on foreign oil and improving our energy security. Job creation. The wind energy industry is a significant employer, with opportunities for professionals and skilled workers in areas such as manufacturing, construction, and maintenance. Local economic development. Wind energy projects can provide significant economic benefits to local communities, including tax revenues, land lease payments, and job creation. Reduced water use. Unlike fossil fuel power plants, wind turbines do not require water for cooling, reducing water consumption and helping to conserve this important resource. Low land use. Wind turbines can be sited on agricultural land or other areas that are not suitable for other uses, minimizing the impact on land use. Scalability. Wind energy projects can be scaled to meet a wide range of energy needs, from small-scale applications such as individual homes or farms to large-scale utility projects. Overall, wind energy offers a range of benefits, from reducing greenhouse gas emissions and improving air quality to creating jobs and stimulating local economic development, while providing a cost-effective and scalable source of clean energy.